Are you feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles in your life? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get ahead. Do you find yourself stuck in situations that drain your energy? Or maybe you're dealing with a person whose behavior leaves you feeling powerless. If you are, you're not alone. Many people face similar struggles, particularly when it comes to dealing with individuals who may be toxic, especially when those individuals are supposed to be your support system. One of the most difficult relationships to navigate is when you're dealing with a narcissist, especially when they're a parent. This script is here to shed light on a tough topic: how to deal with a narcissist who doesn't love their children. It may feel impossible to break free from their control, but by the end of this message, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to protect yourself and start healing. You deserve peace and a healthier relationship with yourself and others, regardless of the toxicity in your life. Let's take a step together to break down the problem and figure out how to rebuild your sense of self and strength. I'll show you how to identify the signs of a narcissistic parent, what happens when you let the toxicity linger, and how to take control of your life again. Trust me, you can regain your confidence and set boundaries that protect your well-being. You might be thinking, what if I've been blinded by my feelings for so long that I can't even see the truth? That's normal. Narcissists are experts at manipulating and distorting reality to keep you feeling small, uncertain, and dependent on them. But this is your wake-up call. I'm going to show you how to take the first step toward reclaiming your life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about what you might be experiencing when dealing with a narcissist who doesn't love their children. Narcissism isn't just about self-centered behavior. It's about an inability to truly care for others in a meaningful, selfless way. Narcissists are primarily concerned with their own needs and feelings. They may pretend to care for their children, but their affection is conditional. If their children don't meet their needs or bolster their image, the narcissist will pull away, criticize, or even ignore them. This type of behavior is confusing for children, even adults, who are trying to love them back. Narcissists often make it seem like they're providing everything necessary for their children's success. But in reality, their love is superficial, conditional, and self-serving. They may offer praise when it benefits them, but withhold support or show no empathy when their children need it most. You might feel a mixture of guilt, frustration, and confusion because they make it seem like you should be grateful for their presence. The problem is, no matter how much you try to please them, it's never enough. Their love, if it can even be called love, is a tool they use to maintain control. Now, let's discuss what happens if you ignore the issue. Allowing a narcissistic parent to continue their harmful behavior unchecked creates long-term damage. Emotional neglect and manipulation can erode your self-esteem and confidence over time. You might start doubting your own worth, constantly seeking validation and approval, or worse, trying to become someone you're not just to keep them happy. If you don't address this behavior, you risk carrying the emotional scars into adulthood. These scars can impact your relationships, your career, and even your self-worth. The longer you stay in this toxic environment, the more it influences how you view yourself and how you engage with others. Ignoring the problem doesn't make it go away. It only prolongs your suffering. You might be thinking, I feel stuck. How do I break free from this? I hear you. I know it's not easy to confront this reality, especially when the person involved is supposed to love and care for you. But this is about your life, your peace, your happiness. You have the power to make a change. One key shift you need to make is understanding that you can't change them. You can't make a narcissist love you in the way you deserve. They are not capable of offering the kind of unconditional, healthy love you need. Once you accept that, it opens up a pathway for you to start focusing on your own growth and healing. The next step is setting clear boundaries. Boundaries aren't about being cruel. They're about protecting yourself. It's important to identify the behaviors that are damaging and to draw a firm line. This can be difficult, especially when the narcissist tries to guilt or manipulate you into giving in. But setting boundaries is not negotiable. It's necessary for your mental health. One action you can take is to start distancing yourself emotionally. Stop engaging in conversations that drain you. If they try to pull you into their drama, remind yourself that you don't need to be part of it. It's okay to walk away or even limit contact. You have the right to choose what you let into your life. Another critical step is to strengthen your support system. If you've been isolated, now is the time to reconnect with people who genuinely care about you. This might include friends, family members, or even professional support like therapy. Talking with someone who understands can be incredibly healing and validating. Let's talk about the challenges you'll face when trying to make these changes. It's normal to feel resistance. You might feel guilty for setting boundaries, or fear rejection from your narcissistic parent. These feelings will arise, but don't let them stop you. Overcoming this challenge requires a mindset shift. Remember, this is not about them. It's about you. The more you lean into your own strength, the more you'll realize that you deserve better. And the more you practice taking small steps toward emotional independence, the easier it will get. Take the example of someone who has faced a similar situation. They may have felt like they were never enough, like nothing they did was appreciated. But by learning to set boundaries and finding support outside of their narcissistic relationship, they were able to reclaim their sense of self-worth. They stopped seeking validation from someone who would never provide it and instead started building their confidence from within. You can do the same. You have the power to stop the cycle of emotional manipulation and start healing. By focusing on your own growth, you'll eventually find yourself more confident, independent, and at peace. Now, let's talk about how to maintain progress. After you take the initial steps to set boundaries and heal, the work doesn't stop. Maintaining your emotional well-being is an ongoing journey. Celebrate your progress, even the small victories. Each day that you stand up for yourself is a victory. Keep growing by challenging old thought patterns and behaviors. Seek out new learning experiences, whether it's therapy, reading, or even journaling. Growth is about continuously improving yourself, and that doesn't stop once you feel better. It's about creating a healthier mindset and stronger boundaries over time. Remember to take care of yourself, too. Pursuing personal growth doesn't mean pushing yourself to the limit. It's essential to find balance and practice self-care. Take breaks when needed, and never lose sight of your mental and emotional health. Now, it's time to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today, even if it's just one small step. Whether it's setting a boundary or reaching out for support, every action counts. You are capable of creating the life you deserve. You are in control, and with every step, you're closer to the freedom and happiness you deserve. So take a deep breath and commit to one action today. The journey won't be easy, but you are worth it. Keep moving forward and trust that every step will bring you closer to the freedom and happiness you deserve.